Up next on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the Chagrin Falls boys soccer team, head coach Chris Ferroni. Coach, thanks for being here today and bringing your runners in with you. Why don't you just give us a quick preview? What can we expect out of the Tigers on the course this season?
Well, I think this season we're excited about the our outlook and how the team's been working over the summer. We have a large squad this year. We have like 40 guys
Wow.
that have been in and out throughout the summer and thus far since we started practice. So it's great to see those numbers out and to see them all anxious and ready to grow as athletes and compete as a team. Great thing that we have is we have a good group of new kids, of freshmen that have joined us. We have 17 freshmen on the team of those 40. So as you know, when we get freshmen up, we get some we have some unknowns as to what their preparation was from last year and how they're going to grow into this year. So that's the exciting part of the possibilities that we see out of that number of freshmen, and how they'll improve over the course of the season. And I think and we're aware of our returning guys, our sophomores, our juniors, and our seniors that have contributed last year as as varsity. I think three of our this year sophomores were in our top seven last year, so we're looking for them to continue to grow. Uh, and contribute to the team. Zach was our number one guy last year he's a junior now, and so we're looking for him to continue and grow. And Will is our 3 year captain who's going to continue to grow as a senior and be a leader for the team, and as well as help us contribute and compete against the CVC teams as well as at the district level and hopefully beyond.
Sounds good. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk with the guys.
Sure.
We'll start with Zach. Zach, for the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and tell us what your PR is.
My name is Zachary Huey. I'm going into my junior year. My fastest time in the 5K is 16:55.
So you've got some speed and coming in junior year. How excited are you for another crack at getting to the state meet?
I'm really excited. I think this year can be is a special year. We have a lot of guys that have the ability to run really fast times this year, and I think we can go pretty far in the postseason.
How much have you grown as a runner from freshman year till now?
I've grown a lot. Freshman year, I was not that great. My best time was 20:50, and I've improved a lot. I've learned a lot about discipline and working really hard to try and get my times down, and that it's not going to be easy. You're going to be hurting by the first mile, but you need to push through it. Cross country is really a lot of mental ability along with physical ability.
I was going to say, you obviously made the physical improvements, but to do that, you also need that mental side. How have you developed that mental game just to prepare yourself for the grind of those races?
I mean, just repetition. Like each race, I get stronger. I know that I'm going to be hurting the whole time, and that it's not an easy thing to do, and that I've done the training. I can do it. I just need to be able to believe in myself.
When you're out there running, what do you think about? Or do you just kind of let your mind go blank?
I kind of just let my mind go blank. I really just think about making the right moves at the right time, like seeing the person in front of me, just start reeling them in, and then that last 100 meters, just try my best to kick it in and empty the tank.
When you're getting ready for a race, do you kind of scout out the competition and say, okay, that guy runs a time that I want to be at? And you kind of chase those guys? Or do you just go in and concentrate on your own thing?
Absolutely. A lot of the time I look through the entries on Mile Split, see who's going to be there, see who runs similar times to me and who runs faster times than me. So then I know if I see these guys during the race that I can go with them and I can pass them if because I know I can be better than them.
Looking at this year's squad, who are some of the other guys that have been impressive through the offseason and into the early preseason?
One of our freshmen last year, he's becoming a sophomore this year, Kellen Byrne. He is amazing. He's right behind me in times through track season. He beat me a couple times, and I'm really happy that he's on our team, ready to run because he's really special, especially at such a young age.
Being the number one runner, you're kind of the guy other runners are looking up to see how you practice and prepare for races. What are you doing to make sure you're mentoring the right behavior and the right way to train?
Just trying to be responsible. Like if I see someone walking during a run, getting on them about it. Like no, need to tell everyone that hard work is the only way to get through. It's not if you want to get better, it's not going to be easy. You need to put in the hard work to improve your times.
Excellent. All right. Well, good luck to you this fall. Let's move on to Will. Will, go ahead and introduce yourself. Name, grade, and what's your PR?
I'm Will Asplin. I'm gonna be a senior this year, and my PR is 17:45, something like
All
that.
right. So
So
you're right there a little bit behind Zach. How much does it help to have a guy like Zach on the team who runs so much faster? I mean, does it help you to kind of run with him and run at his pace at practice sometimes?
Yeah, 100%. Like we all kind of push each other in practice and in meets, and I think just having him in front of me kind of gives me someone to go after and a goal to kind of set for myself. So I think it's really helpful.
Coach talked about the numbers. You have almost 40 runners. What does that say about the program that so many kids want to be a part of it?
I mean, it's great because I look back as a freshman and the team was a little smaller, and seeing it grow even larger now that I'm a freshman, or now that I'm a senior, rather, is just really great to see. And a lot of great guys and who work hard. So it's great to see.
Looking at this year, what are you trying to accomplish?
We'll find out. I'm trying to go 17:30, maybe sub 17, but we'll see. I've been training hard over the summer, but who knows?
So you're talking about knocking off 20 some seconds. And for folks that don't know much about running, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of hard work that goes into trimming that kind of time. What does it take? I mean, how do you knock off 5-10 seconds? What does it take in a race?
Yeah, obviously it's hard work and just dedication, but it's also just mental toughness, I guess. Just having the drive and having the focus just to push yourself that much farther to achieve that new PR or achieve, higher place in the finish.
When you look at that mental toughness, is there something that you guys do in practice to address that, or is it just pushing yourself physically to beat down your mind a little bit?
Yeah, it's kind of like I was saying earlier, just pushing each other. Like, yes, it's technically an individual sport, but it's very team focused. Like you're pushing if someone's next to you, you push yourself to beat them. If your teammate's ahead of you, go chase him. So while it's technically an individual sport, it's really a team sport because everyone pushes everyone else.
Who are some of the young guys that have been impressive in the way they've been practicing?
I'd say a lot of them. Definitely, like Zach said, Kellen Byrne. He's really impressed me. I remember when he was a freshman, I was a little surprised when he started working and the results showed, and he's just blossomed as a runner. And now he's, you know, way past me, which is which is great. I love to see that. And I think some of these other guys are going to see. We're going to see a lot of improvement from these upcoming freshmen, and I think they'll do great.
A lot of cross country teams have some of the most creative team bonding events. What do you guys do as team bonding experiences?
So every year we do a camp out, which is in like a neighborhood park, and that's just we set up tents, set up a little campfire, play games, and go to 7-Eleven at 3 in the morning and have fun with each other and just talk to each other and learn and grow from each other. And I think that's a great tradition that we got to keep.
Outstanding. I like it. All right. Well, good luck to you this season.
Thank
Coach.
you.
Coach, back to you. Talk to the guys about some of the younger runners that are making an impact already. Who have you liked? Who are some of the runners that you have liked what you've seen out of in the preseason?
I mean, the ones that Zach and Will mentioned have been working really hard, and we have two of the two sophomores, Anton and Aiden, have been working really hard, as well as Peter Mitchell coming through. We also have someone who's back in the fold at Chagrin, Tommy Mooney, who's a senior, so he'll be up there with Zach and Kellen, I think, driving and pushing that group. So it's great to have him and the experience that he brings back as a senior to provide that guidance to the whole team and to the younger athletes as well. So I think those guys coming in. I mean, we have James that's a freshman that's working hard, and just I mean, there's so many of them that we're getting to know, and they're starting to show their personalities and what their capabilities are as we get through some early workouts this season.
The good thing about having 40 kids on the team is just the competition and pushing each other to get better. Have you seen that already where guys are like, uh-oh, I may not make that top 6 or 7?
Yeah, there's some that's starting to surface, and as the coach side of things, it's watching that because you don't want the kids to go too hard where they're going to burn themselves out, risk injuries and things as progression. You like that competitive attitude, but it's watching that fine line with the younger runners so that we can they can compete smartly and intelligently at practice and prepare themselves intelligently and not going too far over the line that they're going to have to pay for it later on.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the guys taking some time out of your day to preview the season, and I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Sure, thanks.